Hello everybody and welcome to this book unboxing. There's not going to be any unboxing though because I've already filmed this whole thing and it was an hour long of content and the file corrupted apparently. It's an iPhone. How does the file corrupt? I've never had a file corrupt on an iPhone. So this is going to be probably the worst unboxing in the history of unboxings because there's nothing to unbox. Everything is already out. I have restacked stuff together, but I have no, there's no containers for anything because I cleaned up right after I did it without checking the file because I've never had this problem before. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. That's where we're at. So we're gonna go through this super fast. If you just wanted a lightning quick unboxing of things, that's what you're gonna get. So we're gonna start with Fox&Wit, which is right on top. So this is the August 2023 adult and young adult Fox&Wit. It's really weird re-talking about these things when I've already talked about them. It's so uncomfortable. So if you didn't know, Fox&Wit is a subscription box where you can do book only. I think it's book only for everything. I think there's one that has like stuff in it, but you also get a tiny little item even with your book only. So the items that I got for this were for the adult. I don't even remember what's for what. For the adult one, I think we got I don't know what we got for what. Anyway, these are the two items I got. I don't remember which one was for young adult and which one was for adult. This is a little iron-on patch for a shirt. It looks really cute. It's like a little pocket square kind of thing you can put on the pocket. I love it. I hope I do it. I don't know if I will because I'm lazy, so I don't know if that's gonna happen. And then we have a bookmark. We have gotten one of these bookmarks before from Fox&Wit. It looks really, really cool. You write what book you're on, etc., what date you checked it out. It's really cool. And it says an actual bookmark and not an old receipt, gum wrapper, or napkin found at the bottom of my bag, which is funny because I've definitely done that before. So those are the two items that came in the August Fox&Wit things. And the books that came with the Fox&Wit subscription. First of all, we have the adult box. It actually had two books this month, which was really cool. We had The Surviving Sky, which is just a little paperback. Looks really cool. They didn't do anything extra with it, except they do have a book plate, which is really, really cool. Book plate looks awesome. I love that they include these little, I love the book boxes that have the book plates that have, or not book boxes, because it's actually the publishing company that does it, that has the actual name, so I know what book it goes to just in case I forget to put it in, because sometimes I just don't put them in right away, and then I find them later, and I'm like, what book does this go to? But that will not be an issue with this one. I love this cover. It looks really cool. I want to say this is like a sci-fi book. And it's like not post-apocalypse, but it's definitely like an environmental book where they live on this like sky planet thing. Jungle planet float that the last refugees of humanity are a part of. So that sounds really cool. Interesting. I am excited to give this one a try. I really, really like this cover. So the other book and the main book that we have for Fox&Wit, we have Dark Water Daughter. I actually never heard of this one. I had at least heard of the other one. I hadn't heard of this one. And this is their dust jacket for it. It is also a little paperback. I don't know if I would have gotten them if I knew they were paperbacks. I feel like it probably said somewhere it was paperback, but I don't know. This is a pretty expensive subscription for what you get for it, but I do like their book choices, so I just got it anyway. And I do really like this cover. And the thing that I love about Fox&Wit is there's always the original. So even though this is a paperback, if it was a hardcover, the original dust jacket would be included. So this is the original cover. I like both. I think if you like people better on covers, you're gonna like this. If you like designs better, you're gonna like this. So either way, you're gonna like either one of them. And then this one also comes with an author letter because it is our main pick for the month. And then we also got a signed book plate, which looks really, really cool. This one's really nice. They went all out for this one. And when I say they, again, I mean the publishers. Then we have the young adult one. This is the one that I'm really excited about. This is the one that I really, really wanted. And yeah, they knocked it out of the park with this dust jacket that they did. And this will give you an example of what I mean by them always including the original dust jacket, which I wish other book boxes did. Like I wish Owlcrate and Fairyloot in them included the original dust jacket because sometimes you like the original dust jacket better and it would be nice to have that as an option to use that one instead. But here is the book. This is perfect for spooky season, The Narrow by Kate Alice Marshall. Look at that. That is terrifying. I am so excited to read this. This is going to be such a good spooky month read. And then we have very nice on the side. That's gonna look really cool on a shelf. And then we have the back. So that's really cool. And then like I said, it comes with the original dust jacket, which definitely feels more, this feels more young adult to me. And then this one's just like horror. And I love it. I love it. And it's shiny. I don't like the shiny dust jackets. And this one also comes with a signed bookplate. This one's Penguin Random House, so they just did like their generic Penguin Random House one. So that is everything for that book. So anyway, these are the books that we got for Fox and Wit for August. I'm very excited. They all sound really, really interesting, but definitely the Narrow is the winner for this one. So that, yeah, that was our Fox and Wit. Didn't even show you the box, which I am so good at things. I'm so good at things. And these were our little info brochures. I also forgot to show these. So, oh, I guess I can check. The adult had the wood mark, had the bookmark. And the young adult one had the little cozy reader pocket vinyl designed by Forensics and Flowers. Next, we are going to move on to the Fairyloot. Like I said, there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. Everything is sitting right there, right there. So I'm gonna, again, quickly go through it and what I thought about stuff, because I had so much to say about this box, and I don't know if I will ever be able to repeat exactly what I said about it. So first of all, it is this. We have Reap What You Sow, August 2023, and we will go back to this at the end to tell you exactly what's in here. Yeah, I even have two items literally together because I was mad at it. So first we have a glass tumbler. It is Belladonna inspired, and it literally had a warning on the back. I do have it. Okay, this is what it came in. This is what it came in. And it even has a warning on the back about the glass straw and how to use the glass straw, because I'm sure a lot of you know there was some drama with their last glass straw. There was an incident where where the glass straw broke. I don't even know what happened. It just seemed like it shattered and it broke, and they had to go to the ER with glass in their mouth, and they were worried they ingested some, so they had to get checked for that. Horrifying. Horrifying. So they literally put a disclaimer on the back, like, hey, this is how you should use the glass straw in the glass item. And I'm just like, why? Just take the glass straw out and include a metal straw. That was kind of my joke, because here's the glass straw, and they say don't touch the glass straw to the bottom, but when you put it in, it naturally wants to touch the bottom. And even if you do it, you can hit it super easily. Just don't use a glass straw. Just don't do that. And I'm not going to be using the glass straw. I think that's just it's like the glass slippers in Cinderella. I am not running on glass slippers unless I am Cinderella and have a fairy godmother running around keeping my feet safe, because those are going to break. I feel like this is such a liability for them to include that they just shouldn't have done it. So, but here's the design on it. It is Belladonna. It is very, very pretty. I like it. It's just don't include the glass straw. You didn't have to. It says, you are mine and I am yours, and together this world is ours. Very pretty. So I'm gonna put the glass straw to the side because I need this for my demonstration. I'm gonna do the demonstration again that I did in the original clip, because I made the joke that we needed metal straws. And voila, we got metal straws. The problem is, look how tiny they are. They're so tiny. Look at them. They're babies. But they're these little skull metal straws, but they are so tiny. So I was like, okay, you can maybe use these for cocktail straws or a little tiny coffee. So I was like, there's no way they would work in here. So this literally, I'm doing the same thing I did in the other clip. It's just I pushed them in here, and it just goes right in. And they're so tiny, they don't even really sticking. You could do that, but you're not gonna get half your drink. You're gonna, if you want the bottom of your drink, you're gonna have to put it right there and just it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. So then I just stuck them all in here because I was in a mood. And that's what I'm gonna do now, because it keeps them safe. Keeps them nice and safe. So, yeah, those are your metal straws that won't work in here because they're too tiny. So I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what they were thinking with the glass straw, continuing doing that even after all the issues. And they were notified. They were notified of the issues. And then little mini, the tiniest of tiny metal straws. I have so many other metal straws that are normal sized that I'm not going to use these. Again, unless you have one of those little half cups that you put some orange juice in for your breakfast. I'm not going to use these. Then we have the next item. And I explained this. I even figured out, I solved the mystery and everything. I'm sure you guys have heard of it already. But the drama of the Gideon the Ninth things actually saying 11 instead of 9, the drama, the absolute drama of this box. And I figured it out. I figured out why it's backwards. They designed it correctly. So they designed it correctly. This is the puffy side, and you can see it says 9. This is puffy. The side that says 11 is matte. This was supposed to be folded the other direction. So they did everything correctly except the final fold. So the final fold should have went the other direction. So like, it just, like, that's on whoever folded it. I don't know if that was like the manufacturer or Fairyloot did it and they just gave like the wrong instructions. I don't know. This is definitely like a weird one where it literally is designed correctly. It was just folded wrong. Cause like I said, puffy says 9. Flat, the part that should be going against the books, says 11. So it is correct, it's just bent the wrong way. So I think I might try and take a pair of pliers. And when I say me, I mean my husband. My husband might try and take a pair of pliers and bend it the other way. I'm gonna see what happens because it's literally just bent wrong. It's literally just bent in the wrong direction. So they are very pretty though. I do actually really, really like them. I'll hold them this way. I do actually really like them. It's just, these are the kind of details that you need like a quality control person be checking, because this is bad. You could have probably caught this at your warehouse and just bent them all the other way. And also me filming this later, my light has gotten significantly worse because I'm not using like an artificial light today because my computer is dead. And that's normally where I get my artificial light, so like my battery from, because my little thing hooks up to like USB. So and I have no plugs. When they designed this room, they did not think about it and they did not put any plugs in. So anyway, last item, we have some really cool page tabs. And I even said, I was like, I didn't get the joke because I've never read the Bone Season, but I assume there's someone named Paige in the story. I even had some ASMR. Now I can't even do the ASMR because these were like super stiff. So they were cracking and then like doing the thing, and it sounded so cool, and I can't even do that anymore. But anyway, these are really pretty. They're very vibrant, very pretty, and I love the little planner thing behind it, so I can put this right into my planner, and I can put it on what day I'm on, which is amazing. So I like this. I think this is really good. And then we have the tarot cards, which are from the book of this month, and they're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. Queen of Stars. Looks so cool. And then we have the King of Stars, which looks equally cool. And we have the things. And normally I give you a sneak peek. I can't even do that because I got rid of everything. So that, we have the Fairy Scoop. We have the bookmark, which is upside down. And we have the gorgeous art print on the back of the cover letter. This is so pretty. This is so pretty. I said cover letter, author letter. So there's the author letter. I just love this artwork. It's so stunning. I love it. So let's look at the book. This is so anticlimactic. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And especially because like for 2 book boxes that I was really anticipating, so anticlimactic. So the book for Fairyloot for August 2023 young adult book is Bonesmith. I am so excited about this. I literally even talk about, I'm so excited about it. I'm gonna read it next. This is gonna be a perfect book for October. I'm so excited. I'm reading Threads That Bind right now for a book club, but this is what I'm gonna read next. I'm so excited. I'm trying to channel past me when I was less angry. It's not working very well. So anyway, Bonesmith. I think that this is a deeper turquoise than the original cover, but I'm not 100% sure. Here is the digital edges, very pretty. We have that on the side, which is just the front cover imposed on here, which you already know I don't like. I think it looks good, but I don't like it. I want something original done that kind of reflects something in the book. I know a lot of people love it. I'm really glad you guys like it, but I personally am not a fan of that. And I think it's a little bit lazy, to be honest. And especially because you're not hiring an artist on purpose, I feel like, to make it. Because you don't have to. You don't have to, you're just using what's on here. So I don't like it. It's a big pet peeve of mine. However, it looks good. Like, it's very nicely done. And then here's the bottom, which is just basically, well, I guess it is different from the top. But it's very nice, very pretty. So anyway, there's a lot going on with this book. And my excitement is like down because when I originally am uncovering this stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is so cool. And now I'm just like, I've seen it before. Right, so under the dust jacket, we have, I love this. I love that it's not foiled. I actually really like the white. You can see everything so clearly. It looks so good. And then we have that on the side, just white. And then we have some gorgeous artwork on the inside. We have the artwork from the print on the inside, which I am so excited about. I am so glad because like sometimes I can lose the author letters if I'm not careful. And I'm so glad it's on the inside, so I'll never lose this artwork. And then we have similar artwork, but of the other main character on here, which looks so good as well. The artist is amazing, like absolutely amazing who did this stuff. And then we have the signed page on the Fairyloot signed page. Very exciting, very exciting. It looks so good. And now I'm starting to sweat. Now I'm starting to sweat. But I'm not taking this, I'm not taking this off. It's not happening. I originally filmed in this, and this is what I'm filming in. So we also have a gorgeous reverse dust jacket. I mean, you have two very good options. I'm not going to change from this because I love the green and gold, but this is beautiful. This is much more to me like a traditional fantasy cover. Like this reminds me of like a video game. Like I feel like if this were to come on screen, I'd be like, oh, it's ready to play a video game. Like I'm ready. But it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I mean, yeah, you can't really get better than that. Let's talk about what this book is about. In the Dominions, the dead linger, violent and unpredictable unless a bonesmith severs the ghost from its earthly remains. For bonesmith Wren, becoming a Valkyr, a ghost-fighting warrior, is a chance to solidify her place in the noble house of Bone and impress her frequently absent father. But when sabotage causes Wren to fail her qualifying trial, she is banished to the border wall, the last line of defense against a wasteland called the Breach, where the vicious dead roam unchecked. Determined to reclaim her family's respect, Wren gets her chance when a House of Gold prince is kidnapped and taken beyond the wall. To prove she has what it takes to be a Valkyr, Wren vows to cross the breach and rescue the prince. But to do so, he's forced into an uneasy alliance with one of the kidnappers, a fierce ironsmith called Julian from the exiled House of Iron, the very people who caused the breach in the first place, and the House of Bone's sworn enemy. Of course. As they travel, Wren and Julian spend as much time fighting each other as they do the undead, but when they discover there's more behind the kidnapping than either of them knew, they'll need to work together to combat the real danger, a dark alliance that is brewing between the living and the undead. Gideon the Ninth meets the Game of Thrones White Walkers in this dark young adult fantasy about a disgraced ghost-fighting warrior who must journey to a haunted wasteland to rescue a kidnapped prince. Sounds great. Like I said, I really do actually want to read this next. I know I say that a lot, but I mean it. I really want to read this next. And then I did forget to show this. Ready Your Blade, Defeat the Undead. So that's why I think it is a Fairyloot, like deeper turquoise. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the original. But yeah, that is that. Really exciting. That's everything in the Fairyloot box. Let's look at the spoilers very quickly. So for spoilers, we have the metal straws designed by Blanca Design. We have the bookends designed by Jez Hawk for Gideon the Ninth. We have the Gothic sticker sheet. The sticker sheet, that's what I forgot. Where did I put that? I knew I was missing something. That is also in the Fairyloot box. It's just a Gothic sticker sheet designed by Noah Designs. I like them. It's just a little big for my taste. I like using sticker sheets in like my planner, and those are quite large for planner use. For me, at least. We have the glass tumbler designed by Saint Dree for Belladonna, and the page tabs designed by Blanca Design for the Bone season. The tarot cards were designed by Rosalind Arts, and they are from the Bone Smith. Our book had an exclusive cover, a reversible dust jacket by Lizard Sardonyx, digital sprayed edges on all three sides, foil on the hardcover, and artwork on the end papers also designed by Lizard Sardonyx, and it had a digital signature. Don't forget to read the author letter with the character print by Lizard Sardonyx. So that artist is really good. I am probably going to like them on Instagram because stunning artwork, absolutely stunning artwork. And then very quickly, the Fairy Scoop. We will have a sequel to this book, and next month is Invisible Truths. So what is September? So this month technically. September 2023, Invisible Truths. The book will include items inspired by A Darker Shade of Magic, The Raven Boys, Fourth Wing, Red Rising, and there will be a fandom neutral item. There will also be a blanket. I kind of hope the Fourth Wing item is the blanket, but I would be happy with any of those. All right, that is everything in the Fairyloot. We're moving on to the Owlcrate, which is the much anticipated Owlcrate because it is the one with that book in it. That book. And it looks as good as I thought it would. I'm so mad that I'm not seeing it with you guys at the same time. I'm so frustrated about that, but we're moving on. We're moving on. Everything is okay. This is the really awesome box this month. I feel like originally I thought it was just like special for, I don't know, like the anniversary edition, which it could be, but they did redo their like design logo. So I wonder if this is just what the box is gonna look like from now on. I kind of hope it is because I'm kind of obsessed with it. I love the color scheme. It looks so cool. But anyway, let's get into what's actually not in the box, but was in the box. So Owlcrate. September 2023, Drown Your Secrets. We all know what the book is gonna be. I'm very excited. Everybody's really excited. I'm also really nervous because I've DNF'd one book by this author and then loved 50% of the other one and hated the other 50% of that same book. So I've had not great experiences with this author, but this is gonna be the first young adult book. So I'm like, fingers crossed, I love this. And it's dark academia, I'm so excited. So this is also a dark academia box in general, which is really exciting. So let's get into the items of this box. So first of all, we have the Treasured Tomes pen. No, again, I don't have any packaging for this stuff. So it is a Babel Treasured Tomes pen and it looks so good. It is so pretty. This might be my favorite one. Still haven't read Babel, it's on my Wheel of No Appeal. But yeah, it's so pretty. It looks so good. And this says, an act of translation is an act of betrayal. And these are always designed by No One Designs. They're just absolutely beautiful. R.F. Kuang. Ugh. It's just so good. It's so good. This one is so pretty. Next, we had something that I had no idea what it is, but now that I know what it is, I can tell you up front. So we have a lipstick case carrier thing. And it is, I think it was the Whispering Dark. It has a Luna moth on the front. I absolutely love it. I love the color. And it says non omnis moriar, so Latin. Ugh. And again, this is definitely a dark academia book as well. And this is what the lipstick case looks like. You have a mirror, and then you have like a little case right here to keep it in. I won't be using this because I don't really use lipstick unless I'm going to like a wedding or like a big thing. So I'll find some other use for this. Next, we have everyone's favorite thing, tea from Riddle's Tea Shop. And this is inspired by A Discovery of Witches, the Bottlin Library Tea. And this is an English breakfast cream and chamomile. And it always has instructions and ingredients on the back so that you guys know like what's in it just in case you're allergic to anything. And then we had something that I originally thought was a scarf until I felt the material and I was like, there's literally no chance this is a scarf. But we got a bag, which makes sense. It's dark academia. You need something to carry your books in. We got this really interesting, like corduroy feeling bag. It's actually corduroy that I like. It's not like that like velvety corduroy. I cannot stand the feel of that. This is like a tougher corduroy and I really like that. And this one is inspired, I don't remember which one this one is. This is inspired by another dark academia book and it just looks so good. And it's got a ton of snaps and it's even waterproof on the inside, which is so cool. I kind of wish it was a different color, but gray is pretty on par with dark academia, so that makes sense. And then our last item, it would not be a dark academia box without an Atlas 6 item that is a notebook. Like, that makes sense. Like, the second I saw this, I was like, yeah, this makes total sense. So gorgeous design on the front, the Atlas 6, Gods of Our Own Universes. Ugh, it looks so good. This is again one that I still need to get to. I am going to be working on my Fairyloot catch-up vlog and this is literally the first book that I need to read for that vlog. So I need to get to it. I need to do it. The problem with knowledge is it's inexhaustible craving. So it just looks so good. This one is a bullet journal, which is really cool. And of course these are removable. So once you're done with the actual journal on the inside, you can keep the jacket and just fill it with a new journal. So I love that. I love that these are reusable. So that's that. Those are all the items in the box. I thought it was a pretty good box. I like most of it. Lipstick case is probably the only thing that I'm like, about. So I just don't know about that. But anyway, moving on to the book. Again, I wish I was seeing this with you guys for the first time. I'm so upset that I'm not. But we all know what it is. We all know what it is. And it's so good. It's so good. I feel like most people have probably seen it already by now, but we have A Study in Drowning and look at that shine on it. I feel like if there was no shine, it would be really good. But with the shine, it is immaculate. It is so pretty. So here's what the actual design looks like. Oh, the artwork is just so pretty. It reminds me so much of Wuthering Heights. Like just something about it is very Wuthering Heights. And it says the only enemy is the sea, and it actually is like a full picture together. So when you open it up, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and I love that they did this. So on the hardcover, we have the original cover, which is amazing because this is such a different vibe from what they chose to do. So if you want something gothic and dark, you go with this. If you want something that screams dark, young adult, dark academia, you just display it like this. And this looks so good. In the back, I was a girl when he came for me, beautiful and treacherous, and I was a crown of pale gold in his black hair. So I mean, great options, like seriously great options. When you open it up, you have gorgeous artwork. This is like my favorite type of artwork. I love it. I love this type of artwork. And then on the back, we have that. I'm so excited and nervous about this book. It looks so good. It looks so good. And then we have a beautiful signed page. We have this little overlay. So we have the author letter and the signed page together, and it looks so good. So that is the hardcover. And then on the back of the dust jacket, we have another option for display. If you want something more like eerie and ominous and kind of just vibey, like Halloween vibey, you can do this instead. I mean, I feel like there's at least one option that someone's gonna like. When you give people this many options, there should be at least something that you like. So I love that. I love it. It's so good. It's more nature. It says, it began as all things did, a girl on the shore, terrified and desirous. So it's just so good. And then I saw this again. I saw it again. It just looks so good. This is so good. This is so good. Owlcrate knocked it out of the park. I do wish that it was like the edges were sprayed, but I'm fine with that. It almost may have been too much to spray the edges. I don't even know what color like you would pick to spray the edges, because it might be like too much. You'd have to do like a navy maybe. I don't know what you would do. So anyway, let's talk about what the book is about. Effie Sarah has always believed in fairy tales. She's had no choice. Since childhood, she's been haunted by visions of the Fairy King. She's found solace only in the pages of Angharad, Emery's Mirrodin's beloved epic about a mortal girl who falls in love with the Fairy King and then destroys him. Effie's tattered copy is all that's keeping her afloat through her first term at the prestigious Lyrian Architecture College. So when Mirrodin's family announces a contest to redesign the late author's estate, Effie feels certain this is her destiny. But Hearth Manor is an impossible task, a musty, decrepit house on the brink of crumbling into a hungry sea. And when Effie arrives, someone else has already made a temporary home there. Preston Hellery, a stodgy young literature scholar, is determined to prove Effie's favorite author is a fraud. As the two rival students investigate the reclusive author's legacy, piecing together clues through his letters, books, and diaries, they discover that the house's foundation isn't the only thing that can't be trusted. There are dark forces, both mortal and magical, conspiring against them, and the truth may bring them both to ruin. And this is a standalone. Love it. We don't get enough standalones. Like, a lot of these are like the first books in a series, which makes sense that authors want to put like, hey, like you have to read the rest of the series now, but I love when they include standalones, so I'm very, very excited about this. All right, let's quickly, I think the Owl Babble, yeah, this is a standalone. She is next working on an adult historical fantasy novel, Lady Macbeth. Interesting. A reimagining of Shakespeare's play from Lady Macbeth's perspective. Here's the side-by-side. Definitely such different vibes, but both are great. And then we have the spoilers. So the faux book journal was the Atlas 6, designed by Lichen and Limestone. The corduroy bag was designed by the Pearled Reader, A Lesson in Vengeance. The Bodleian Library Tea, Riddle Tea Shop, Discovery Witches. The lipstick case, designed by The Bitter Season, is The Whispering Dark. The Treasured Tomes enamel pen, designed by No One Designs, is Babel. And our book, it is signed. It is an actual signed edition. The redesign exclusive cover is Dan Lynn's _art. Turn over the cover for the reversible dust jacket, done by Istomin _Dennis. The text designed by Divine Literary. Beneath the dust jacket, we've included the original cover art by C.E.Illo on the hardcover case. Exclusive end pages designed by Hotch Andrews, and design signature page by Bluely Boo. Finally, an author letter and bonus material from Ava Reed has been bound into the book. Bluely Boo is one of my like favorite artists, and they're also, that's kind of the thing. So next month is Power Has a Price, and there is a scarf designed by Bluely Boo. I'm so excited about that. I have a Fourth Wing dust jacket actually eventually coming from them. I'm so excited about it. Yeah, I'm just really excited. So I thought this was a pretty good box. Overall, the Fairyloot items, rough. There's a lot of problems going on with that, but the book is so pretty. The book is so pretty. I'm really, really excited about that one. And then the Owlcrate is really good. I like the dark academia theme. I think it's really good. I like all the inspirations, the books that they used. So I'm just really excited. The books were definitely the highlight of this video. Like, the books were like the stars, definitely. And I feel like we've got some really good stuff to read in the coming months, like The Bonesmith, A Study in The Bonesmith is definitely October, September, October. Study in Drowning is such a good probably November read. November is like dark academia times. The Narrow, definitely September, October, spooky times. And then I feel like these are like my outliers. I don't know when I would read these. These seem more summery, but I don't know. And again, probably, I don't even know what my favorite cover is. They're all so different. So anyway, I really enjoyed it. Got a ton of new books. I'm very excited about that. And anyway, that is everything that I have for you today. I am sorry this wasn't a normal unboxing. I tried to show you everything. It's just not gonna be as fun as the original was. Definitely gonna be shorter, so that's at least nice, but it's not gonna be as fun, which is so sad. Anyway, I still hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future content. Hopefully better videos in the future that are me checking before that my phone is actually working. And that is everything that I have for you guys today. Make sure you comment down below what you thought about the boxes and the items, etc., the books. No spoilers for the books. I want to go into them as blind as possible, and I'm very excited about that. So again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.